would you sum up last season for Monty? Like, what do you think?
Just overall.
Yeah, it was a crazy season.
It was a crazy season. There were a lot of firsts. He killed his mother for the first time, but not the last time. And he also found romance for the first, I believe, in the first time in his life, not just on the ground. A very seemingly out of the blue relationship with Harper. But so I was thinking, is Monty a one-night stand kind of guy? Of course not. I think that he chooses people very carefully and commits to them fully. And now that Harper's in his life, we'll see if that relationship is able to blossom again.
I like that he's a really good friend, too. I don't think that half of what people are going through would be okay if Monty wasn't there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, we'll see, because now it seems like he and Jasper are in a more hopeful place at the end of the season, but now he's also got romantic interest, and we'll see how that has an effect on the bro friendship.
Have you started filming the next season yet?
No, we start in a week, August 2nd. So this is a nice little reboot before we all enter the fray again.
Have they given you any heads up about what's happening, or?
Nothing, just terrifying. They never do, though. They never really do. They might give you a hint, but then it always gets scrapped because the board's always changing. So even if you hear something, I'm hesitant to even believe it, because you never know. You never know.
How was it playing that other side to Monty and Jasper's relationship this season and kind of being like a rift between them?
Yeah, I think we both welcomed it at first. By the end of the season, we were really happy to at least have some hope together and be laughing together again. But no, we welcomed, I think specifically episode 4 at the campfire. That was the first real blowout. And it was nice to be able to not get to stretch and try to explore new territory in the friendship, because it's not all butterflies and rainbows. You know, it's nice to explore a dark side on a very dark show.
Following Monty's death, not Monty's death, what am I talking about?
I mean, oh no!
His mother's death. How did he remain so strong? Because Jasper fell apart and other people have fallen apart really easily. How did he stay so strong?
Monty is a rock. He is the rock of the show. No, I mean, I feel like if he allowed himself to fall apart, I'm not totally sure how he would handle it, because he has so few people, I think, that he honestly truly cares about. It was his mother and Jasper, and that was really it as his core group. So if he lost his mother, first of all, Jasper's suffering enough, and he wouldn't be able to truly be there for his friend, and also I think he would give up on himself. And that's the end of his arc. So he had to find a way. It's all about finding light in seemingly impossible situations.
You mentioned the darkness of the show. How much going in, at the beginning of the show, did you know that it would get to this point, this darkness that we're seeing now?
Well,
was that always built in?
I knew I was going to have a mother, so I assumed that I would eventually lose that mother in some way. I didn't know I would be killing her once. So I have no idea on that front, but I figured, there's never, a beautiful moment's never last that long. And so I figured, how's she going to go? We were actually betting, which episode my mother and I tried to figure out which one she was going to like the best. And it was 11. So
is that what you bet on?
11?
Yeah.
No, I think it was going to be much sooner. I think we thought somewhere around 7 or 8. So 11 was actually a gift.
Yeah. It's like borrowed time.
Right. And then we got 14, but then that ended too, so yeah.